the SC2L tonight. We have Axiom going up against Root. It's 2-1 in favor of Team Root over Axiom, the unlikely leaders here. Axiom is fighting for a top 4 spot in the SC2L and a chance to win a playoff berth into the finals at DreamHack Bucharest. All their expenses will be paid to send a lineup over there and compete for $10,000 in cash prize. However, Root, they've been eliminated. They have 4 losses already. This is a tough go at it. They're I think you said 6th place, which basically eliminates them with just a few matches to go left in the entire league. But they are still playing for pride and honor, and right now that's fueling them to a 2-1 game advantage.
And the next match is going to be Cass versus Alicia on Akalon Wastes. This map is very tricky for Zerg because Protoss can be guaranteed 8 gas geysers if the game goes on long enough. You know, think of a map like Belshir Vestige, not always so certain if Protoss can secure that 4th base. On this map, so much easier. So how do you circumvent that as Zerg? What a lot of Zergs do is they go up to 5-6 base very swiftly with the help of a lot of Mutalisks. Cass doesn't seem like that type, though. He likes to come up with his own solutions. In the top left, oh my god, is it Gun Run? Oh, it better be Gun Run. But it's actually the team captain of the game. It's Cax, but I'm going to pretend that it's Gun Run. And down the bottom right-hand side, from Team Axiom, one of the top finishers in WCS Season 1, it's Alicia.
Now, Akalon Wastes provides a few interesting potential scenarios for where Cats could actually take it, not necessarily take advantage, but certainly make a game of this. And that is, of course, through the Swarm Host. This is one of those maps that you talk about. This potential 3rd base for the Protoss right here is central to the map, and a lot of times if you can get Swarm Host kind of up in this area, and your creep spread allows you to get things like Queens and Sport Close there. You can lay siege to some pretty important areas, namely this base as well. So this is one of the original maps, this and like Daybreak and Belshir Vestige, that people go back and say, well, Swarm Hosts are very strong there. And I know Cats does play that style, so we'll have to see if he can get it there if he wants to.
Swarm Hosts certainly are a real pain on this map. I'm actually curious if Cats is going to be willing to do one of those 2-base Swarm Host plays. It's not even really, about the Swarm Host, it's about the timing of assaulting the Protoss before you can really get a lot of Colossus or get a lot of Storms up. So, right now we see Cats doing his usual hatch first. Occasionally it's bold enough to go 2 hatch first, but Alicia is going for Gateway first, which I like quite a bit on this map.
Well, how come?
Well, I mean, one of the big reasons is that the thirds, for sure, are all kind of awkwardly positioned. There's not a good way to get the creep spread over there. There's not a good way. I mean, even if you take this left base as Cats, there's so many easy pylon positions that you can't really cover. So you can punish 3 bases pretty effectively. And even if you don't, Zerg still has to worry about that. And as a result, you can get up your bases pretty early. And most notably, the big thing that you lose with an early run gate is economy. And you can make up for it so swiftly based on this map because it's so easy to hold.
Yeah, this is the big this map quite easily. In fact, you expand 1 gas, the Cats did scout. There's also got to be that nagging fear in his mind where does Alicia do something crazy like 4 gates? Even off of 2 bases, that 4-gate timing attack in conjunction with the Mothership Core can be extremely threatening to any 3rd base. Cats, as you said, he's a fan of going for 3 bases before spawning pool, which of course we see he won't be doing here as soon as that spawning pool completed. But the fact of the matter is, he likes to get the 3 bases ASAP. He's not much in the way of a 2-base Zerg that he kind of used to be. So we'll have to see if Alicia can scout that out if he wants to crack down on it. Because honestly, he's not going to have the gas at his disposal for any kind of super meaningful tactics.
I'm trying to put my finger on exactly what Cats wants to do. I mean, it's pretty much have to be 4 Queen at this point, and you do see those going down, but it still leaves a big window open. What's he going to be doing next? Is he going to be playing Infestor? Is he going to be fast Layer? A lot of it will come down to whether he places gas now at the 5-minute mark, or whether we see the expand and then the gas. But Alicia's throwing down the gates, not really revealing anything as well. Still a lot of opportunities for Alicia, but with that forge going down and no extra gas geyser yet, I feel like Alicia has to go 3rd or pressure, and that's it, right?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, that's going to be his option. And Cats gets some really meaningful information here. He scouts out that lack of a second gas. So if I'm Cats, I'm probably leaning towards, I think this guy is about to take a past third base. I don't know that he scouted the forge. I'm going to check here. He actually did not. That would be the nail in the coffin where you say, oh, okay, well, with the forge, you're not going to be aggressive. You're absolutely going to be.
But still, how's Alicia going to be distributing this? We see the Chronoboost on the warp gate. We see there's a pylon up on the high ground there. It's kind of funny because you think this is the most easily scouted spot, but there's, again, so many annoying positions up on that high ground that Cat's going to be doing a run around for quite some time. We see two spine crawlers way over the field of play, but it's going to pay off here because there's the first warping. Two Zealots moving out.
Yeah, and he does, as you said, already have those 4 queens, 3 of which are at the front here. So these Zealots are not going to do anything at all. And honestly, even if he does warp in, you know, a set or 2 more, this is still going to be playing into Cat's play. Because I got to be honest, taking a look at Cat's right here, I don't like it. He's going for lair. He's got 2 spine crawlers, queens, not really a lot of creep spread. There's nothing I look at from Cats and say, wow, that's really scary for our Protoss play right now. But what I do look at this and say, Cats is safe. He's buttoned up quite nicely. If this gateway timing attack does go forward, and if Alicia spins significantly more on this, then it's going to be a bad move for Alicia.
Yeah, I mean, this has to be some sort of massive layer play. It has to be Nidus Network or Mutalisks or a big Infestor push. I mean, there's not a lot going on. I mean, maybe double expand? Yeah. Maybe, but we're seeing a drone head out mid-map. That could very well be an mistake, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that the first one I was like, whoa, that's interesting. Is he going to go take a weird base? But then the second drone came out and I was like, okay, never mind. Circling's going to circle around here just before the speed upgrade, but even with the speed upgrade, they'd see the same thing, which is, of course, a buttoned-up Protoss. No third base from our Protoss player as well. And you know what? To a certain extent, I don't know if this is what's happening, but I've seen this before because I've experienced it myself. One Protoss player that plays Cats, sometimes they get confused out of their mind. They're like, what the hell is going on in there? I'm not taking a third. There could be 35 Hydras coming at me.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of an amazingly conservative-looking play from Alicia, but I like that point you bring up, that Alicia is smart enough to know why he's expanding when he's expanding, as opposed to going, well, it's the build, you expand here. Right. You know, if you don't see Zerg with the third, you don't need your third that fast as Protoss. So I think this is very smart for Alicia. Not only is he getting this swell up of an additional 4 gateways to defend against anything, but he's getting the Warp Prism up. Hey, user, you probably built a bunch of units at the start, but now you're going to be scrambling to get up your third base, and I'm going to exploit that by working into the back.
This timing could actually work out quite well for himself, Sean. I mean, he's, yeah, okay, there's the 2 spine crawls and a couple of queens, and now some roaches are coming out. But because there's only the 2 hatcheries, not even a macro hatch, there really isn't room for that much production. I mean, this army doesn't go from 5 roaches to 40 in a matter of seconds. It's going to take time to get up there. We've already had Stalkers being warped in. With Blink hitting 50% fairly soon here, I don't think this is a 3-base build. I feel like Alicia's about to spill over into some pretty serious aggression.
Yeah, I mean, Alicia's already moving up to that top side. Now, he can warp in Stalkers, which seems kind of counterintuitive, but there's not much anti-air other than Queens. It's a very nice opportunity to snipe those off. It is going to be Zealots. Nothing wrong with that either. He's pushing along the south and applying pressure up at the north. Look at that, an 8th gateway going down to wall things off. I mean, Alicia, again, if this backfires, has a very easy, very secured base, but this could be, again, Cat's ticket. If Cats can hold this off well enough, his Mutalisks are almost done.
Yeah, 2-base Blink does sound, in theory, nice against something like Spire, but honestly, you need more than just the 2-base to deal with. The Queens are here to anchor the defense against these Zealots. Transfusions going down, making it essentially 0 damage. Meanwhile, we do have Alicia kind of charging around outside the Zerg base, moving back and forth, cleaning out creep tumors. His Stalker count isn't super high. It's just at 15 over here. We have 11 roaches coming out. But he's about to have +2 attack. He still has a fully energized Mothership Core and some sentries here. Cat's get alerts for. He's got to be careful, though. He can get force fielded just like that.
Those are nice force fields, but the spine crawlers are protecting the roaches from the zealot reinforcements. Alicia's army's looking smaller and smaller.
Yeah,
the
wait a second.
At the second is really the thing that's going to be helping Alicia get ahead, but Cats is slowly getting roaches there to reinforce, and Alicia suddenly comes in with a swell of 7 Stalkers. I mean, that's what that big round of gateways is for. 8th one finishing up now as well.
Some Zealots randomly showing up at the natural. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know where they came from. Okay, there it is. The Warp Bridge was in the background. But that did open up the opportunity for these Stalkers to push forward. Force Field's going down at that ramp. It's not enough to wall it off entirely. But this is a fearsome army. There's enough Stalkers here where it's going to be a handful for these Roaches to handle. Another time stop does go down, and this is so powerful in this timing attack as well. Quite frankly, I think Alicia's done it. He's got a decent concave here. All the drones have gone down, and it looks like these Roaches will not see the next day.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe if if Cats had just a little bit more focus on his unit choice, went for Hydras and for Spire. Kind of a big divergence there, but Alicia does get the GG. The big blink play is always a real tough one for the certain player to defend.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like there's a couple things that did go down for Cats that unfortunately, had he been a little more on top of, he would have had a better shot at taking this game. Things like he didn't really spot if there was a third or fourth base for the Protoss player. He has no Overlord over there, there's no Ling, there's no intel like that coming in. And if you know there's no third base, then you would anticipate the two-base play from the Protoss, and that's when Zergs really crush that. And that's something Cats is usually...
Don't know how many times I've been left for dead.
This is firepower, and now, what does he have to do with the deal with the Colossus? He has nothing! Nothing. The Vipers have to get more energy fast. Uh-oh, this could be it here. Grubby could power on forwards to this base, killing all the units, killing this off as well. A grab goes down, but